Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Jalen Green and Draya Michele. I mean, there's obviously a lot of people with their opinions on the huge age difference between the two. I mean, for crying out loud, Draya got a son the same age as Jalen. So that's a good start. And she obviously has boasted that she's had a driver's license as long as he's been alive.
I mean, I've had a driver's license like your whole life.
I don't care.
Now, recently they were coming out of a party in New York City and they were getting into it. Jalen Green could be heard at one point yelling at Draya saying, "I hate you." Now, shortly thereafter, Draya Michele put up this post, the whole trending Jet 2 holiday, just because she knew that they were being recorded and that this was going online. So, she was just kind of making a joke out of it. And shortly thereafter did put a post of them back on friendlier terms. But you can't help but wonder, how long, you know what I'm saying, is this act gonna continue? You know what I'm saying? Like, Draya's in her 40s, she out there chasing her boyfriend in the street. It's like, it's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. Obviously, they, welcomed the child together already. Jalen Green. Here's the thing with Jalen. I mean, he's a young, potentially budding superstar in the league, and the franchise that drafted him has all but given up on him. Anytime they'll take a late 30s player, like Kevin Durant's good, but to give up on what you believe Jalen Green can be, that means they kind of moved on from you, and they feel like you've kind of peaked out, or at the very least, there's not much better you're going to get because of maybe some other off-court distractions or lack of commitment. He just signed a 3-year, 105 deal, but hey, as talented as he is, you kind of want a huge contract. So I don't know if chasing around your 40-year-old baby mama and yelling in the street, if that's a good look as a professional with your new team, the Phoenix Suns. Now, it made me laugh because I started thinking about what Camron and Mase was actually saying about the whole thing whenever it came out that they were together and that they were having that child.
These kids, these young basketball players was kids, and they watched these bitches on TV growing up. It's like this, Murder. You can't get mad at the female, first of all. Second of all, the mothers of a 22-year-old or 19 at 25 is around, similar to our age, I would say. And it's like, you got to realize, you know who we really would like to talk to? Jalen Green's parents, to see if they approve. Because they they probably like, you dumb motherfucker. I don't know if she have kids. I don't recollect her having kids or anything else. But
she does.
I do,
So, sorry, not to cut you off. Yeah, her kid's the same age as Jalen Green.
Oh, I take that back then. I take that back then.
Exactly.
This is poor shot selection.
Exactly.
This is poor shot selection. Niggas is shooting their shot. This is poor shot selection. Yo, that's my new one. That's my new one right there. Poor shot selection, champ. I know you want to shoot your shot, but this is poor. This is erratic, right? Ain't that what they call it when a nigga got the ball and he's palsy out of control? He just jacking up shots from anywhere.
As much as Draya done, and listen, I have no problem with Draya. Look, do your thing, sis. I have no problem with her. But the thing I remember her most about, more than anything that she's ever done, just Cam, I'm telling you what I remember. more than any TV or reality show or interview or anything is when she said, somebody asked her, do you consider yourself being a hoe? And she says, nah, it's a time limit. Your wholeness wears off after a while. After a while, you're not a hoe no more. It just wears off. So I sat there and couldn't believe it. I said, well, does it? Is it an expiration date or wholeness?
I mean, them boys, they're crazy. But it is a lot of truth to that. Like, I do wonder how Jalen Green's parents feel. And, if he has like any close friends that he still keeps around, like, how do they feel about, the moves that he's making? Because it may be fun to him now, and not even, knowing what his ultimate decisions is, but maybe one day he does want to get more serious, settle down, and get married. Do you marry Draya? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just because we've seen this movie. Let's not act like we haven't seen this, and we've seen it recently with the whole PJ Washington situation, right? PJ, had Brittany Renner, scamming on him, coming out to UK when he was out there, end up getting with them, just a young dude. Oh, this girl that I know from Instagram, she is, like, you're so easily influenced when you're that young, and you look good, she's pretty to the eyes, that kind of thing, a little bubble. I mean, that's what they be on. You know what I'm saying? When you're that young, you 19, 20, that's what you be on. So, but that wears off. Trust me, that wears off. And you see most recently PJ getting into it with Brittany Renner and her mom about just picking up their son. You know what I'm saying? Like that being a whole drama. So I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think. Is this something you foresee kind of continuing or being kind of a distraction? I think that's a better, because who knows, what this relationship, but is it going to be a distraction? Is this going to really stop Jalen Green from potentially reaching his full potential? Because the brother is mad athletic. It's about the work. How much time are you putting into your craft now that you've technically, quote unquote, made it? Is the lifestyle bigger than what your potential can be? Those are questions that I would expect. I mean, if he was my son, that I would be having these conversations with him constantly. I can't make him do nothing. He's a grown man, but I am going to put forth those questions so he'll think about them in maybe his quiet moments. But let me know what you think, man. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm gonna let you next time. Peace.